On to an 80 Now exclusive. Around 850 services are live on WhatsApp now, says Meta India MD and head. My colleague Sumita got in touch with him to know more about it.
I think WhatsApp obviously, is one of the leading apps in the country. India has close to 1 billion users on the internet, and many of them obviously use WhatsApp, daily. What started off as just conversations between people to people, expanded to people to businesses, and today we see interesting things, like right from you can download your bank statement, fly, and get a boarding pass, etc. And slowly, government services have started coming alive. So we now are live with more than 4 states, which is Andhra, Odisha, Telangana, and Tamil Nadu, where citizen services are accessible on WhatsApp. And the primary reason is, see, if you look at, obviously India has a thriving digital infrastructure that the governments have built. So everything is digitized, right from land records, birth certificates, whatever, or even exam hall tickets and whatnot. But for a citizen to access this, they may have to go to individual government websites. Whereas, if you look at, that's not the natural behavior, especially if you want to give deep governance to, people living in the hinterlands. Right. And what happens, therefore, is that many people are unable to access them. Okay. I think, whereas the reality is they're all on WhatsApp, I think the government has also been able to see this. Right. And I think a lot of the governments have started taking initiatives where they want to make sure their essential services are on WhatsApp. Right.
So you essentially stated that 4 states are currently live with your services. Arun, to give us an understanding of how these services are integrated with WhatsApp and how do they actually function in terms of delivery of, some of these services to people, and what's coming up next? How many more states are you currently in talks with?
Yeah, let me break that down first. So if I look at, we started first with Andhra Pradesh, and they started with about 150 services, and today we have more than 850 services live. And when I say services, for example, you can book your APSRTC bus tickets there. You can get your birth certificates, death certificates, land records. You can actually book temple darshans and even give donations to temples today. And students in Andhra, for example, more than 95% of them downloaded their hall ticket for their state board exams last May on WhatsApp. And again, a lot of them accessed their results when the results came, obviously on WhatsApp. So I think in some sense, this helps really give citizen services to the last mile. So it doesn't matter whether you're 50 kilometers away from the near municipality or town. You're able to actually, at the click of a button, start getting services.
Arun, but when you talk about the fact that, these services are live in 4 states, there are many more other states that are currently, you are currently in talks with. In terms of the overall business generation, while I do understand that this is a great social initiative as well, and WhatsApp has been, rather important for India's digital journey as well. You have very many other services as well. But in terms of the overall business generation, what percentage of this, arm is of your overall business?
See, for us, I think we don't see this as, I would say a business opportunity for 2 reasons. I think we are more interested in really making sure that the app is engaging and people use it ubiquitously for a variety of reasons.
Well, on that note, it is time for us to wrap this edition of News Now. Goodbye from me, Shibani Kharat.